I was bored, so I made a mocktail version of Jack and Coke by looking at the chemistry of whiskey. Here's how. Whiskey develops a bunch of aromatics as it ages, but we'll be focusing on two, guaiacol and eugenol. Guaiacol comes from the smoked or charred wood, usually oak, that the whiskey is aged in. It's also why many whiskeys taste like cough syrup, because the active ingredient guaifenesin is related to guaiacol. The other aromatic we'll be focusing on is eugenol. As whiskey ages, the guaiacol gets converted into eugenol, which gives it more of a caramely flavor. But this is a mocktail, so we're not doing all that. To mimic the guaiacol flavor, I'm using toasted oak wood. For a smokier flavor, you can use charred. And for the eugenol, I'm using ground cloves, 8 pieces of cloves to be exact. And here are the other ingredients I'll be using. I'm essentially making a whiskey-flavored syrup that can then be diluted and added to mocktails. Here's how to do it. First, take half a cup of near boiling water and add that to a regular cup. To this, we're adding the ground cloves and letting it steep for 5 minutes before filtering. Once that's done, then we add a tablespoon of the oak wood to the same solution. Don't filter that yet, because then we're adding half a cup of gum arabic. Gum arabic is a binder that will allow the flavors to bind to the water, because water is not oil soluble, but guaiacol and eugenol are. Continue mixing this until it's clump free, which might take a while, but that's science for you. And while that's waiting, combine 1 cup of boiling water with half a cup of light brown sugar and half a cup of white sugar and bring that to a rolling boil. And then you're going to add the gum arabic oak wood solution to this and continue mixing until it becomes almost a clear solution again. And then filter it with a cheesecloth. Let that sit for a few hours in the fridge, and then it ends up like this, a dark amber colored syrup that we can then use to dilute to make our cocktail. This can keep for about 6 months in the fridge. Now for the fun part. Take half an ounce or half a shot of the syrup and combine that with half a cup of water. Then top it off with Coke. This has a very seasonal smoky Coke flavor that has hints of whiskey note. Overall, not bad. Cheers.